Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. So it looks like UMI-Digi have entered the rugged phone market. Still a budget device. This retails around £121 on AliExpress, but these prices do fluctuate. It does say on there that there's 52% off and it's normally £252, but I very much doubt that you're ever going to see it at that price. So here we are, look, UMI-Digi Bison, 48 megapixel matrix quad camera. It's waterproof, dustproof and shockproof. 2 independent customizable buttons, 6.3 inch full HD plus display, Corning Gorilla Glass, that doesn't tell you which version, 6 gigs of RAM, 128 gigabytes of internal storage, Android 10 and NFC. Let's pop this out. Wow. Put that there. Like I said before with the A9 Pro, they've changed the packaging. They don't have a black case or box anymore. You get the charger in there and you get the red Type-C charging lead as well, and manuals. Now it's available in 2 colours, this. I have the Lava Orange. You can also get the Cyber Yellow. Let's peel this off. Can. Oh, that's not as smooth as I hoped to peel off. Lovely, beautiful, and that's a nice grippy rubbery texture. I really like that design. Look at that, the UMI-Digi Bison. And the front, let's take that off. There is a screen protector pre-installed as well. That's good. On the sides we have, well, there's 4 buttons on the side here. That must be one of them programmable buttons. Volume rocker, power. On the other side, another programmable button there, it seems. And here is a side-loaded fingerprint sensor. That's good. Really like the design of this. Looks really nice. Oh yeah, SIM tray there as well. I believe it takes nano SIMs. And that is a smart design. Speaker cutout there as well at the bottom. Or you headphone lovers, or wired headphone lovers, they do have a 3.5mm socket there at the top. And at the bottom, we have the Type-C port there as well. So the ports are open and it still maintains waterproof, apparently. I might have to give that a test. Let's turn it on. And there is actually juice this time. The last one I used did not have any juice at all, so that's good. Okay, wow, bezels are quite thick. I prefer slightly slimmer bezels, but hey ho. Okay, let me go and set this up very quickly and I'll be back. Okay, so we're in. There is a sort of dark themed wallpaper there which sort of does hide the thickness of the bezels somewhat, but this is a close look at the full HD plus display. That's pretty decent, isn't it? I mean, yeah, just let's look at these, the sides again a bit closer. Designed by UMI-Digi. It's really nicely designed, this smartphone, nicely built. Build quality is very, very good. And textured buttons there. And similar on this side as well, you can see the fingerprint sensor, which for me is a bit odd having on the right side. I use my thumb, so I prefer it on that side. If you're left-handed, then that's obviously a bit better. You can unlock it that way. But I suppose I'm going to have to be registering this finger to unlock it. Or if it's on there, I can just put my finger there and unlock it that way. In terms of software, yeah, UMI-Digi phones are pretty much stock Android, apart from this Zelio app that I see and the toolbox. Other than that, it's really clean, which is great. NFC built into this as well. So of all the necessary features, you know, the features that you really need, not necessarily want. Face unlock as well, I'll set that up. 6 gigs of RAM, 128 storage, Android 10. Is the updates available? Yes, there is. 164 megabyte update. Okay, I've just set the fingerprint sensor up. Just took my readings. A little bit awkward, if I'm being honest, to get around to there. So let's say if it's on there, you could unlock it. That didn't recognise. There we go, it did then. And pick it up. I've also registered my thumb. Pick it up, yeah, and it's done. Yeah. Just find that a bit awkward. Depends on how I'm holding it. I've registered that one as well. Yeah. It's responsive. Oh, not then. No. Just, it's a little bit awkward. I find it really awkward. I don't like the fingerprint sensor replacement. Sorry, UmiDigi. Sorry. I might have to start using it left-handed because my thumb there is perfect. Okay. Placement, not a big fan, but it seems to be quite responsive anyway and pretty quick. So let's dive in to the camera setup then. It's a quad camera setup. You can see the main camera is a 48 megapixel Sony AI Matrix. So we have the Sony primary camera, 16 megapixel ultra wide, a 5 megapixel depth and a 5 megapixel macro. Yeah, pretty much the same as the A9 Pro, to be honest, and similar sort of budget devices are still using the macro lenses. Although, to be fair, the Bison phone, this was released last year, so I'm probably late to the show anyway in regards to this. But I'm going to quickly test the camera for video and pictures and then show you the results. Okay, let's take a look at the front-facing camera. It is a 24 megapixel Sony sensor, f2.0 aperture as well, and it's done a good job. You can see there. I'm just a bit rockety this is because that's that in it, that thing at the bottom gives it a bit of a bump. Oh, sorry, back to that. Yeah, that picture is decent for a phone of this price. So next I tried bokeh mode, and you can set it from 5 to 0. 0 is not on. 1 is the most amount of bokeh. Colour's good, detail is good. But in terms of bokeh, it's minimal. Very, very subtle, but there is that element of bokeh in there which you can tell. It's probably more natural looking as well. It doesn't look fake and sort of over the top bokeh. So I think it's quite nice. This is the front facing video. Okay, so this is front facing video on the UmiDigi Bison at 1080p. Let me know what the audio quality is like and what you think of the video quality basically. Seems pretty stable, although there's no stabilization settings in the camera at all. But from what I can see from here, it seems to be pretty cool. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. So portrait mode on the rear. That's done a really nice job. Yeah, colour accuracy is really good. Just like the UmiDigi A9 Pro, the colours are spot on, really good. Detail's nice. A gentle amount of bokeh as well in there as well. So this is just standard lens, the main lens on the UmiDigi Bison. Colour accuracy is good. Everything seems to be in focus. Really good. Then switch to the ultra wide. A little bit of warping down there in the bottom left hand corner. But overall I don't think it's done too bad of a job. A little bit soft there in the middle. Then tried the macro lens. You can get about 3 centimeters away, so I got right up close to this little model, and the detail seems to be pretty good. You can zoom in there a little bit, can see also the details of the wood in there as well. Not sure many people would actually use the macro lens, but it's there and it does a decent job. So this is where I edit all my videos. Standard lens and then ultra wide. So not a bad camera setup on this budget device. It's basically the A9 Pro wrapped in that, although the processors are different. This is the Helio P60, that's the G25 I believe. Right, let's show you the 1080p video on the rear. So we've 1080p here on the Umi Digi Bison. Let me know what you think about video quality. There's no stabilization here, which you can tell. Colour accuracy seems to be pretty good though. What about sound quality? Okay, so that's the Umi Digi Bison.
Last week we had some fantastic. Oh my gosh.
Have you lost where you are?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not you. It's them. Tell yous about the weather. Tell us about the weather and why people don't live there. Use the internet and see if you can find any other interesting facts about Antarctica. So we got some pictures here.
Okay, so not amazing stuff in terms of video, but like I said, with most of these smartphones, it gets the job done. There is video. Audio quality maybe could be a little bit better, could have a bit more stabilization in there, but on the whole, it does its job. Okay, so I'm going to introduce a new little test, mainly for a recommendation from one of my viewers, who know who he is, but a quick Bluetooth test. And I'm going to connect the Liberty Air 2 Pros to the Umi Digi Bison. So let's see, pair new device. Soundcore Liberty Air 2 Pro. Pairing. Pair. Active 40% battery. That's good. Let's have a look at some audio. I'll put this in my ear hole. It's working. Yeah, that's good. There's no delay or anything in there. Now the Umi Digi Bison has Bluetooth 4.2, so it's not Bluetooth 5 or 5.1 I believe it is now, but Bluetooth connectivity, quick test there, works fine. Let's show you some video playback on here. Oh, give it that stupid prop. And let's go to YouTube. Okay guys, so we are here with 4K video, but as always, as I show you, 1080p 60 frames per second, that's what it can support. Let's choose that, press play, there we go. Let's pinch zoom, yep. That's the full screen experience on the Umi Digi Bison. It's a nice LCD display. Bezels are too thick though, aren't they? That's the only thing that's getting me. The bezels are slightly too thick for me. But it's definitely an acceptable display for the Umi Digi Bison. I think it looks great. Okay, so now I'm going to test the speakers on the Umi Digi Bison. Now, if you look at the back here, there is a cutout there for the loudspeaker, just at the bottom, right there. Now, if you look at the top, let me do that a minute. The top where the receiver is basically, for your ear, it's quite long, isn't it? Now, I thought at first glance they're going to introduce or install a speaker in there for a sort of stereo setup, but it doesn't seem as though they have. So it's just one loudspeaker on the back of the UMI-Digi Bison. So let's play some music. What's happened here? Oh. Wow. There's certainly some volume to the loudspeaker, and sound quality isn't too bad. It's lacking that sort of low frequency. It's more high to mid-range sort of sound, but not bad, not bad. Okay, so that brings me to the end of the unboxing, and first sort of in-depth look at the UMI-Digi Bison covered the design and build quality, which I think is really, really good. They've made a great job of this. I really like the design. Comfortable to hold. Awkward placement of the fingerprint sensor though, in my opinion. Could be a little bit higher, but ideally for me on the right hand side there. Camera performance is pretty good. Video could be a little bit better. And sound quality, you know, it's acceptable. And the display is really nice as well. And this is the A9 Pro right next to it. Like I said, it looks pretty much like an A9 Pro with all this wrapped around it, physically anyway. So thank you very much for watching, guys. If you have any questions about this device or anything else, pop them in the comments down below. I do try to reply to all of you. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.